Hi, I'm Jason Priestley, and I am alive on South Beach.
Hi, I'm Dina Stewart.
And I'm Stuart Stewart.
And we're alive on South Beach.
A show with a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Take one and move out of the way.
Here we are at the Hess Seafood Food Festival, and it's more like a food frenzy. People have been here since 11 o'clock in the morning, eating and drinking, and eating and drinking, and eating and drinking, and this will go on till 7 o'clock tonight. Over 5,000 people showed up in this little space to get to taste all this food, because on South Beach, food is a big business.
Hi, I'm Larry Soroka.
And Larry Soroka is one of the South Beach pioneers who we bump into wherever we go.
Everywhere.
And here we are at the Hess Seafood Festival. And tell me, what do you think of this?
It's a nice festival. It's nice food, nice people, good music. It's just a nice afternoon in South Beach, with a bunch of crazies.
Speaking of seafood and seafood festivals and everything seafood.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What's the best seafood restaurant on South Beach?
Undoubtedly Joe's Stone Crabs.
So you would think a book relating to Joe Stone Crab would be all about Joe Stone Crabs.
You'd think.
It's called Waiting at Joe's, and then I thought, well, maybe it's about the customers who schmooze each other waiting for tables. And then I met the author, and this is what she had to say. We're standing in one of the most famous restaurants in the world. Anywhere you go, when somebody says, what's the best restaurant in Miami, what do they say?
They say, just like Larry King did in the foreword of the book, Joe Stone Crab, hands down.
And I'm standing with Deanie Kaplan, who just wrote a great book called Waiting at Joe's. And as everybody knows, if they've ever been to Joe's, that you wait, and you wait, and you wait, because there are no reservations. And there's always more people that want to get in than they have seats for.
But it's worth the wait.
Yes, it is. What's the book about?
Waiting at Joe's is a story about the waiters and not the wait at Joe's Stone Crab. They're starting their 100th season this week. 100th season. They were in business before there was even a road to come to Miami Beach. Basically, you had to take a ferry to get here. This is a story about the waiters at Joe's who have been here on an average of 35 years. And people know that when you come here, you do have to wait in line a couple hours to get in, but it's the story about the waiters and not the wait, and the history of the beach and pretty much of the world as seen through the eyes of the waiters.
The South Beach social season isn't just Art Basel and the boat show and the International Fashion Week and all of those big shows. There's also something special that comes to South Beach, and those are the various conferences. Miami has all kinds of food festivals, and some of the bigger ones have celebrity chefs, and you pay a big fee to go to. This is sort of a food festival, but a very private one, because everybody here is involved with the food distribution business. And it's like letting somebody loose in a candy store and saying, you can eat every piece of candy you can put your hands on. And we ate and we ate and we ate and we kept going, and I've tasted some of the best meats and vegetables and desserts that you can imagine.
I'm the Kilted Chef. I'm known as the Kilted Chef in Atlantic Canada.
We have a slogan on our show that it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
That's what we're doing.
That's why I wanted to talk to you, because this is a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and when it's all put together, it tastes wonderful.
We wanted to think outside the box, so we use one of our vendors' amazing sourdough bread, and we use some aged cheddar. We use of course, the smoked salmon, and we finished it with a roasted red pepper jelly, and we did a grilled cheese with it. So it's really different, but tasty.
You go to a show that's dealing with food and you just never know who you bump into. Like, I bumped into this lady that looks like a chef. But I know this lady when she was a lot younger and was going to middle school. Or was that high school? It was high school.
11th grade to be exact.
This is Jamie Woolden, and we were fortunate enough to have her participate in a project we did dealing with bullying. And I'm seeing you now. Tell us what happened after the project and how you got to where you are now.
Well, after the project, we were so excited as a group at the school to get, the word out there about anti-bullying and how you can prevent it, and if you are being bullied, who you can go to for an outlet. And since then, and after that, I went off to Florida State University, and now I'm actually in the culinary program at Miami Culinary Institute.
You can be a chef?
I am an up and rising chef.
Well, let me give you my number so you can invite me over for dinner.
All right.
For those of you who might not know that Stuart and I operate Center for Folk and Community Art as our day job. Center for Folk and Community Art is a nonprofit arts outreach organization, and we address a variety of social issues. Recently, we had a fabulous opportunity to donate a mural that we had done over 21 years ago. We donated it to FIU. Again, we had a chance to run into participants who are now full-grown, productive citizens of society, adults.
When we did this mural, we had no idea of the history that will, was coming before us, and we just went along for the ride. And it's another example of life happening the way it's supposed to. And I'm really proud that our artwork is going to be at Florida International University forever. Publications on South Beach come and go, and those on the internet even come and go faster. So it's really remarkable when MiamiArtZine.com had an anniversary, and it was their 8th anniversary, and I promised the publisher, Harvey Burstein, that every year on your anniversary, we're going to have you on the show. If you folks remember our show last year, this is Harvey Burstein, and he had a big party, his 7th anniversary of his publication, Miami Art Zine, which is a magazine of culture, arts, what's happening on the beach, and a little bit of...
We're an online arts magazine, and we cover the ballet, the symphony, Art Basel, fashion, whatever, cuisine, we do it all.
And you know what? You got the kind of writers that make it all interesting, and that's important because I look forward to reading it all the time.
Well, thank you.
And you know what? I'll see you again next year.
See you next year. 9 is fine. 8 is great.
South Beach is still a small community. Well, I was talking to 2 friends of mine, Jeff Donnelly and Nancy Walcott, and Dina had the camera rolling, and before we knew it, we had an interview. Yeah. Okay. You want to sing a song? We
No.
can do that too. No. Okay.
You don't want us to sing a song, trust me.
Why not? None of us can carry a tune. It might be fun. You never know. We could have our own reality show.
It would be a reality show.
That would be the problem. It would be a reality show. And we don't want reality here. We want to have
This is South
fun.
Beach.
Reality in South Beach is
No,
what?
no,
An
no,
oxymoron?
No.
Say, among other things, is not there.
Yeah, this is the art. It's another dimension.
And here we are at the Art Zine, 15th anniversary. How can you? Is it 15?
And this just isn't 2 people who happen to be walking by. This is Jeff Donnelly and Nancy Walcott.
Who were just walking by.
Who would just happen to be walking by. But in addition to that, when the history of South Beach will be written, this couple here played a very major role in making the beach what it is today. And, we all had a lot of fun doing it.
This is supposed to be a reality show, did you say? That's not reality.
Well, let me ask you a question. We're going to have a new mayor, and we're probably going to have a whole new group of commissioners, and the beach is going to go through a change.
Right.
Do you think it's going to be a good one?
We have gotten a lot of things right here. We have done things that other people now want to imitate. And we really want to make sure that the people who are coming in, that they understand that and that they recognize that. So we hope that we're hopeful. And besides, I'm an historian, so I know how hard it is to interpret the past. So predictions about the future are even harder.
Stuart and I had an opportunity to go to the South Beach version of Chopped. And guess who was called up to be the guest judge?
I'm standing here with Todd Erickson, and we're at a special event for a local version of Chopped.
That's it. Yeah, it's going to be a good night.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, MasterCard Priceless is doing this event tonight for their premium card members, where the three of us chefs, Sean Brazel, Paula De Silva, and I, will compete head-to-head and entertain the guests in the meantime.
I'm the chef at Meat Market.
And I'm the chef of 3030 Ocean Restaurant.
And you're participating tonight in this. How do you think it's going to play out?
Well, we're all going to make some food, and we're going to let Paula win because we like her the best.
Is anyone here a fan of the show Chopped on the Food Network? Good. If not, bless you for being here as well, but it's going to help that you know what I'm talking about. Well, we are bringing Chopped, the experience, to you here this evening. As you know, Chopped is all about skill, speed, and culinary creativity. 3 chefs, 2 courses, and only 1 chance to win. The challenge is to create an unforgettable meal from the items hidden in these baskets before time runs out. Our distinguished panel of judges will critique the chef's work, and one by one they must face the dreaded chopping block. Who will win and who will be? Thank you.
Good spam. I mean, we were just saying, the last time I had this, I was probably in middle school. And like, it was far beyond nothing close to this. It's really well done on this spam.
Wow. Looking at the spam, it took me a while to even taste it, and it's just not my thing. But the salad is good. The spam, I can pass on.
Stewart's playing the bad. He's playing the bad guy role, by the way.
Simon Cowell is here. Stewart, keep it real.
Stewart, Paula.
I like it. I like it. Thank you, Stuart, for your honesty. Tony, is this something that you could see on a menu in a restaurant one day?
If I didn't use the word spam.
Chef Josh, to put you on the spot, what are your thoughts?
I like it. I like it a lot. I like that you cut the spam a little bit thinner, because you really got some nice texture on that spam.
I really like how Chef used the hibiscus syrup. It was a really clever way of using it. And then also the chopping up the spam to get that little crispiness. So very simple dish, beautifully presented, really nice.
What do you think?
I know I always sound like the bad guy, but I like the way this dish looked. I like the way it tasted, and I'm happy with it.
All right. Excellent take, Stuart. Thank you. Stuart, you want to tell us a little bit of the thought process that went into this?
Well, everybody had their own opinions, and we all seem to agree that one of the chefs was better than the other, and one of the chefs was not as good as the other two. And so we all voted, and there's the vote.
All right, let's get the big reveal, Stuart. Who's on the chopping block? Hold it up. Chef Sean. Chef Sean, I'm sorry, you have been...
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, awesome job. Congratulations on being tonight's Chop Champion.
So, Stuart, tell me, what's it like being a diplomatic judge?
If you're critical of something, you also have to be sensitive that these are people and this is their life and this is their love, and they may not be up to your standards, but you got to let them know the truth. So I tried very diplomatically to say, I don't like spam.
Well, Stuart, this brings us to the end of another episode.
I know, I love when time goes by so quickly. I hope everybody enjoyed what they saw, and it's time for us to say goodbye.
I'm Dina Stewart.
And I'm Stuart Stewart.
And we're alive on South Beach.
For
syndicatednews.net.
We got it right.
Excitedly, I'd like to do a shameless plug, as you say, for Syndicated News.
Well, it's our show, so go right
ahead.
ahead.
I guess. It's syndicatednews.net radio. And we can be heard on Live 365.
No commercials, just great music and a lot of interesting talk. And keep listening, because we're going to have our radio show on syndicated radio.
One more thank you plug for Stuart Freeman Designs. Thank you for the handcrafted, one-of-a-kind jewelry.
Hi, I'm Chris Gatling, retired NBA All-Star, Miami Heat player, ex-Miami Heat player, and I'm alive on South Beach.